How many queens to beat the Hikaru bot on chess.com? Let's find out.
You can also trade and take, and if it takes 22.
Okay, one queen against Hikaru. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I could possibly do to even stand a chance winning. So yeah, I messed up there. But yeah, I wasn't gonna win anyways. So I'll go f2. Yeah, the bishop comes in. I just have to move here. So what I'm gonna do here is maybe just retreat the king to the h file, honestly. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. No matter what move I make, I'm gonna get mated on the next move, so yeah. Okay, on to two queens.
You can also trade and take, and if it takes 22.
Okay, two queens against Mr. Nakamura. We're gonna go for the little strat where we put the queen on f3. We're just gonna centralize our other queen. The queen gets attacked. We have to go back, maybe to e2. Oh, what? Is this a skewer or x-ray? I can't believe I just missed that, but I guess we have to take care. So we're down a whole queen now, which is obviously not ideal. Okay, and the queen comes out with a check. So more than likely, we're probably just gonna lose. Yeah, check. I'm gonna go to f3. Another check. If I go to g4, then this, and I lose the queen immediately. So I'm just gonna go to f2, but I'm gonna lose anyways. Yeah, he gives a check. I have to move out of the way. The queens get traded off, and I literally cannot stop the a-pawn from being pushed. So this probably is just going to be a very quick loss. Yeah, it's mating 2. Nothing I can do here but get mated by Mr. Hikaru Nakamura. So now we're moving on to 3 queens.
I can also trade and take, and if it takes 22.
Okay, we're up to 3 queens now. Maybe we'll stand a better chance, but probably still not. I'm going to play maybe b3. Maybe if I just play maybe queen a2. Yeah, the pawn gets pushed. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. I'm just gonna have to go back. Yeah, the knight jumps in, attacks the queen. What I'll do is just move the queen to a4 and give a check. Ooh, okay, the pawn comes out and blocks. And obviously I can't take the pawn because the knight defends, and the knight is defended, and everything is just very nicely defended in this position. Yeah, the other knight hops in, and again, this formation is just like, if you watched the last video against Gotham Chess, once they get this formation, like, it just means I'm completely toast. I guess what I'll do now is probably just, I don't know, maybe try and put some pressure on f7, so maybe just queen h5. Yeah, the queen comes out, these knights are here. There's, you know that meme where it's like, there's nothing we can do with Napoleon Bonaparte? That's what this game kind of feels like. That's what the last 3 games have felt like, for that matter, but yeah, the check. Oh my gosh, how did I miss that? I just walked into a complete and utter fork. So let's just go to e1. Yeah, he takes, we'll recapture. Yeah, the bishop comes out, and it's not looking good. Mating 6. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here.
You can also trade and take, and if it takes 22.
If you're enjoying the video so far, be sure to subscribe and hit the like button. Okay, thank you. 4 queens against Hikaru. Oh, would you look at that? I have mating 1. Let's go. Too easy. Hikaru, get wrecked. Okay, obviously I'm joking. Putting the queen on f2 would make the challenge way too easy, so we're not gonna do that.
You can also trade and take, and if it takes 22.
Okay, now we're moving on to 5 queens against Hikaru, and for once the eval bar actually says I have a chance. So let's try the same tactic. Obviously the knight's gonna come out, but I'm just gonna put all the queens in a straight line and probably just sack. Okay, the pawn gets pushed. Now I could, like, look at this. This is a quadruple f battery. Like, they don't teach you that in school, but honestly I feel like sacking the queen it makes sense, right? Like, I need to exploit this weak pawn, so let's do it. Yeah, like, look, now I have mating 8 or something like that. So the bishop gets pushed to b4 to give a check, and I guess the only sensible move is probably d1, because then there's no piece that can come and check me, and I'm not cutting the coordination of my queens. Obviously blocking with a queen would just not make sense, because then he gets a check, he gets a tempo, and it's not ideal. So I guess d1 makes sense. Okay, the queen takes, so we're gonna take back with our queen. Okay, the pawn takes, and now we're gonna take with our other queen because, you know, we have 5 queens. Like, these challenges are always so much fun. Like, if you look at my YouTube profile picture, it's literally a queen. So my favorite piece in chess is a queen. So these challenges are fun because I get to have lots of queens and just terrorize my opponents. So that's always kind of fun. Okay, I don't know what the best move is here, but attacking the rook doesn't look terrible. I could also probably play like e3, attack this, but it's defended by the knight, and I don't know if sacking the knight or sacking the queen for a knight is a good idea. So I'm gonna play queen h6. Oh, it's mate in 4 now. Okay. We have a chance here. We have a chance. So he pushes the pawn to e5. Now I don't know what to play. Do I sack the rook? I think I have to sack the queen for a rook, right? Because I sack here, he takes, and then I take, and I have 2 queens against his vulnerable position. So let's do that. Let's take the rook. Okay, that was the correct move. The bishop takes back, and it has to be just taking on f7, right? And it's mate in 2 here. So I feel like it's this check, right? Like this check. And then the king goes here, and then this is checkmate, right? Or if the bishop blocks, I just take the bishop and it's checkmate. It should be checkmate, right? Okay, so the bishop blocks. So now I'm gonna play maybe like this check. It seems like the most logical idea. There is this check, but then the knight could block, and then I don't see a way out. So let's play this check. Okay, mate in 2 now. Can I find mate in 2? That is the real question. Can a 1200 rated ELO player find mate in 2 against Hikaru, the pre-move master? It has to be this, right? Like f7 check. He can't go here. I guess the bishop could block. But then if the bishop blocks, I think this is checkmate. No, because then he can run here. So if I go here and the bishop blocks, then okay, I think it's f7, right? And then if the bishop blocks and I go here and the king has nowhere to go, so let's do that. f7. Oh, okay, the knight blocks instead of the bishop. I didn't see that. But okay, this isn't checkmate because the king can go here. Oh, wait. E8. E8 is checkmate, right? Like the king can't go here. Nothing can take the queen. Can't go here. Let's go. And all it took was 5 queens. Not too bad.